No bones broken. I guess the bruises and the cuts will all heal up nicely.
Want some of this medicine?
No, sorry. I'm sorry you had to go to all that trouble.
I'm sorry I didn't get this sooner.
Well, if you had, you would have disappointed a lot of people.
Why, do you think they enjoyed watching you getting beat up like that?
They all stayed and watched. Are you surprised that a man that won't go to church owns a Bible?
It's a little.
Take a look at the inscription. You'll be surprised even more.
Presented to Matthew Rush from his fellow graduates. Yale University, 1860. The honor student in an honored profession. Are you an ordained minister?
You're half right. I was an ordained minister. To be a builder, but I had another star to follow. The proudest day of my life was the day I was ordained. Then came Fort Sumner and the war, and that turned me away from the ministry.
Why?
Well, how could I stand in front of a congregation and preach about love for my fellow man when all I saw was hate? And I was part of it.
Yes, most soldiers have had to force themselves to forget that.
But most haven't forgotten nor forgiven. You take Seth Nagel and his sons. They carry their hate around like a flag.
Well, not everybody's like that.
Well, perhaps not. But all those good people tonight, they wanted to see a fight in the dirt. The North against the South, the war all over again.
Yeah. Yes, there are some. There'll always be some. The rest of us just keep trying and praying for some miracle to help us along.
Well, I, for one, am out of miracles. I think I'll be leaving in the morning.
Trappers passed through this spring, got drunk, set fire to it.
Oh, it's too bad. It's a beautiful place to build. The people who lived here must have been awfully unhappy.
Yes, they were.
Strange-looking building for a home. It was all one big room.
It was, but one room was enough.
Was a church? Did you bring me out here deliberately?
It was just a little out of our way.
Is it going to be rebuilt?
Yes, I think so.
What happened to the minister that was here?
Oh, he went on to another town. Another church.
Well, I wish you luck with it.
Matthew, you say you saw the destruction of war. The waste. You see it right here. But after a war, man rebuilds. Like this will be rebuilt. With sacrifice, courage. If we give up on ourselves, we have no place to go. Well, if we don't see each other again, goodbye. Good luck to you. Morning, Sam.
Morning, Ben.
How's the missus?
Complaining. She'll live to be 100 and still complain about all her miseries. What can I do for you?
I want to send a telegram.
Who's it go to?
The War Office, Washington, D.C.
Good morning, Mr. Cartwright.
Morning, morning. What brings you out here?
That Yank, that Rush, he's building right next to my land.
Yes, he's building a church.
I don't care what it is. Let him build it somewhere else.
Well, it's an ideal location. You see, the road runs right past it and it's close to town.
Cartwright, that's your land. You can run him off.
Well, what is there about a church that...
It isn't the church. It's the man that's building it. The man that won that killing medal. Cartwright. Cartwright, I commanded a company of men, 250, and I sent 36 survivors back to their families, 36 out of 250. And all for what? For nothing. We lost it all. And you're asking me to let a man like that build a church facing my land, let it stand there and remind me of what he and others like him did to all but a few of my men? No, no, no.
Mr. Nagel, there are a lot of men in this town who fought against each other in that same war. Now they're neighbors, they're friends. Give it a chance to work. Make an effort.
I'll ask you one more time. Take back that land. Send him packing.
He stays. And the church gets built.
Father, I've asked very little of you.
The answer's no.
Has it gone so far that you won't even let me ask before you say no? Look, what harm has he done you? And I don't mean the Yankee Army. I mean Matthew Rush.
He wore the uniform. That's harm enough.
There are 1,000 people in Virginia City who wore that uniform. Are you going to try and run them all out of Nevada?
Only the one that got the top medal for killing.
And if he won't go?
He'll go. One way or another. He'll go.
Pa, wagon's all loaded.
Got everything we need?
Everything we need.
You stay in the house till we get back. Do you hear me, Laurie?
I hear you.